Is Donald Trump about to cost the Republican Party their entire Senate majority just to settle a personal grudge? The high-stakes war for the soul of the Texas GOP has officially reached a boiling point, and the former president just dropped a political nuke right in the middle of it. This single endorsement could either solidify the MAGA movement's control over Congress, or hand a historically safe red seat to a rising star of the Democratic Party. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in U.S. politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow. President Donald Trump has finally taken sides in the incredibly contentious and wildly expensive Texas Republican Senate primary runoff. In a highly anticipated and explosive announcement, Trump officially endorsed Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton over the long-serving incumbent Senator John Cornyn. This endorsement is an absolute game-changer, dropping just 1 week before the crucial runoff election on May 26. Trump took to social media to proclaim Paxton a, quote, true MAGA warrior who has always delivered for Texas. This race has been a brutal slugfest. Back in March, Paxton and Cornyn topped a crowded primary field. But because neither candidate managed to clear the 50% threshold, the nomination was dragged into a tense overtime. For months, Trump remained silent, teasing his endorsement from his Florida estate while Senate leadership desperately lobbied him. Trump finally decided to pull the trigger because early voting has officially opened, proudly boasting that historically speaking, whoever he endorses wins. But why did Trump wait so long, and why did he choose Paxton? The truth is, this endorsement is as much about settling old scores as it is about the future of the party. Trump made it clear that Senator John Cornyn's past criticisms of him were the deciding factor, writing that Cornyn was not supportive when times were tough and was incredibly late in backing his presidential run. In response, Cornyn defended his record, pointing out that he voted with Trump over 99% of the time. Cornyn warned Texas voters that choosing Paxton, a candidate weighed down by a decade of legal scandals and a messy divorce, is a massive gamble. Cornyn argued that Paxton is a weak nominee who jeopardizes everything conservatives care about, warning that his nomination could actually hand the seat to the Democrats. And that threat is very real. Waiting in the wings for the general election is James Tallarico, a rising star in the Democratic Party. Tallarico is aiming to do what no Texas Democrat has done in nearly 40 years, win a Senate seat. Tallarico wasted no time capitalizing on the Republican infighting, claiming that it doesn't matter who wins this primary because they are both beholden to a corrupt political system. The drama behind the scenes of this endorsement is wild. Right after the March primary, Trump warned that whoever he did not endorse should immediately drop out. At the time, major GOP insiders believed Trump was leaning toward Cornyn. But Paxton defiantly declared he would stay in the race even if Trump backed his opponent. Paxton then offered a deal. He would consider dropping out only if Senate leadership agreed to kill the filibuster to pass the Save America Act, a bill requiring proof of citizenship to vote. When leadership refused, the battle was locked in. Cornyn and his allies have already spent a staggering $100 million trying to destroy Paxton's reputation. Paxton, who has spent only $5 million, has relied entirely on his fierce loyalty to Trump, highlighting his efforts fighting the 2020 election results. For Senate Republican leaders, this endorsement is a worst-case scenario. Prominent donors are now calling this race a direct proxy war of MAGA versus McConnell. This endorsement proves that, for Donald Trump, loyalty is the ultimate currency. By backing Paxton, Trump is sending a clear message to every Republican in Congress: if you do not stand by me during my darkest hours, you will pay the price. But it is an incredibly risky strategy. If Paxton's legal baggage drags him down, Trump's quest for personal loyalty might just cost the Republicans the Senate majority in a year where they currently hold a slim 53-47 lead. So what do you think about this? Is Donald Trump making a massive mistake by backing Ken Paxton, or is it time to completely purge the Republican Party of establishment figures like John Cornyn? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. No matter which side you land on, the road to the Senate majority goes directly through Texas, and the battle lines have never been more dangerous. We will be watching this race closely as the runoff approaches. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.